Hello, everybody. Welcome to another live unboxing at gemstones.com YouTube channel. I'm Rob, with you as always. And today we have a very special guest, Mr. Andrew Slesinger.
Hello
He's
again.
a sixth-generation diamond dealer, and he's got some really awesome things to show us and you guys here today.
That's a lot of generations.
It is
a lot of generations.
Yeah. There's a lot of history there.
A lot of families probably can't even go track 6 generations back. I mean, that's a good amount of time. You can lose track of a lot of people in 6 generations, unfortunately.
Yep. So we've had a rich history going from areas of Austria around the river Sleza, and was where my family was originally from, tracking back to the 6 generations, and then my grandfather moved to Antwerp, and after that we came to America.
That's very cool.
Yeah.
Well, we've had Andrew on some videos before in the past, but we're excited to have you here live and show us some really awesome diamonds.
Very exciting.
We're also going to be doing, as always, cracking some geodes in the later half of the show, but that brings us to the giveaway. The giveaway rules, you want to lay them down?
Absolutely, yeah. So if you'd like to enter the giveaway to win a free geode, all you have to do is put your name and your location in the chat. Now this is going to go on for a few minutes. I would say maybe 5, 7, 10 minutes, you know, a little into the first box. And then we're going to be closing that giveaway. So make sure you put your name and your location in the chat right now for a chance to win a geode at the end of the stream. Now you have to be here at the end of the stream to claim the geode. When we pull your name, you've got to write a message, say, I'm here in the chat. If you don't write your name if you don't acknowledge that you're here, then we have to go on to the next.
We got to move on.
Winner.
The show goes on.
Be sure, if you haven't already, go ahead and put your name and your location in the chat now.
Thank you, Preston. I see some usernames that I recognize from last time. Hey, I Betray, welcome. I hope you've enjoyed your prizes. Barbara's here, Ken is here, Oscar is here as always. Thank you so much, you guys. Jeff is here.
Yeah, welcome,
Jackie's
everybody.
here. Jackie won a Moldavite on the stream that I was on this morning.
Oh, that's a
Jackie's back
good
again
win.
to try and win again.
Oh my gosh.
Good luck.
There's like an 11 or 8 gram Moldavite.
That's
it was big.
amazing.
Yeah, it was an awesome win. But thanks to everyone who's here joining us today. Oh, also, before I forget, we have a photo of Ken, who won a geode in our last live stream, and Ken had a photo shoot with his cat and the geode on the beach.
gosh.
Actually, I don't know if the cat was on the beach, but the geode made it to the beach.
Let's see him.
Yeah.
See, what's that?
Pull up they look cute.
Put it up.
They look super cute. So thank you so much, Ken, for sending us the photo. We love finding out, you know, how happy you guys are to have won your geodes.
Yeah, absolutely. And if you win a geode, please send us pictures.
Yeah.
Tag us on social media. We love. I'm looking at it right now, and it's absolutely
That's
precious.
adorable.
Aw.
Yeah, cat optional but encouraged. How did you balance that on that
That's
shell,
impressive.
dude? That's amazing.
That's impressive. Wow, look how many shells.
Do we know where the beach is?
Oh, I don't know. If Ken is here right now. Oh yeah, I think Ken is here right now. Giroux with the Grateful Dead profile picture.
Yeah, Ken, we'd love to see where the beach
what
is.
beach
We're
is
here where
that?
the beach is.
Bad sun angle for lighting it up. Don't beat yourself up, Ken. Don't worry about it. Austin Seagal, hello. God of War Ragnarok. You know what? We kicked that idea around. We take into consideration all of the video ideas that you guys suggest.
We used to do a lot of video game stuff.
Yeah, we did. We did do a ton of video game stuff. You can dig way back on the channel. Let's waste no more time. Oh, have I forgotten something?
No, go.
Box 1? Yeah. All right, box 1.
Box 1?
Preston, can you box us?
I shall. My pleasure.
Thank you.
Thank you, Preston.
There you go.
Rob, I believe it's for you to open.
My
Or is it
honor?
for
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, it'd be my pleasure. Let's see here.
Let's see what we got.
Oh wow, we've got a ton of different things. So let's see. You wanna? Gosh, there's a ton. You wanna help me pull some things out of here?
Well, why don't we start with these guys? These are pretty
Sure.
cool material here. What we've got going here is the mineral olivine.
Oh, okay, great.
And mixed it with some pyroxene. And
Nice.
the reason we have these in here, we're obviously talking about diamonds today,
Right.
but this is the stuff that is predominantly, this is the rock that's predominantly in the upper mantle. And
Oh, okay, gotcha.
in the asthenosphere, and the some other stuff in there is.
Oh, what else have we got?
Yeah.
Wait. Oh, was it in the? I'm sorry, that's my bad. I didn't know how much stuff we wanted to pull out.
So this over here is kimberlite.
Oh, okay, kimberlites.
Kimberlite contains some olivine, but diamonds come to the surface through magmatic eruptions of kimberlite,
Okay.
and that's
right
why
on.
they embed themselves in them. So
We've got a metaphor.
we do have a little bit.
We've got
Yeah,
a
yeah.
little metaphor.
I've got a little boat for you here, so you can kind of see the surface of the Earth is similar to the deck of the ship here, and the lithosphere underneath us is like the keel of the boat. And all of this olivine is beneath in the sea.
Right, below the
this-
crust, effectively below sea level.
Yep,
Yeah.
yep. And the diamonds form down there also around 90 to 120 miles. We even think today that it might be even further down. But then they come up and they get convex with the soft rock from the asthenosphere, and they come and live in the bottom of the lithosphere until they
Right.
are eventually brought up through
Ejected.
magnetic. As a professor I once talked to said, until the elevator comes to take them to the surface.
Big thanks to the elevator that delivers the diamonds to the surface.
Yes.
But I'm going to deliver some diamonds to the
I would like to
table here.
point out that these pieces that we're seeing right now, they are not for sale.
Okay.
But don't be discouraged. We
What?
got some really nice ones that you can get your hands on a little later. So stay tuned.
I'm really excited to show you guys this piece. Is it okay? Can we get to it right now?
Yeah, totally.
Okay,
So
cool.
what we have going on here is the inside of what a lot of the stones that we're going to be selling later look like. This is a nice natural window showing you that the inside of these diamonds often have a gemmy center.
Yeah.
And the more industrial part of it will grow on the outside.
So this was not cut in this way. It
This
formed
naturally
in this
occurred.
natural tabular form.
Yep.
Now, is this exceedingly rare for a diamond to form in?
Yes, I've seen it
Okay.
polished like that, but it's very rare that you get both sides of it open. Sometimes maybe one side of it will be open and it's kind of hidden unless you loop it because it's got the background covering it up.
That's really unbelievable.
But to have it clear like this straight through is pretty incredible.
We've
So
got some amazing rough here today.
all these stones, which we picked out some nice big ones so that you could see them on TV,
Yeah.
might have some gemminess inside of them. Might have that kind of gemmy core inside of them.
They could.
And these would normally be considered industrial diamonds, but obviously they're
That'd be a shame.
too big and too special
Yeah.
to do anything with.
I always marvel at the naturally high luster of a rough diamond because another rock or mineral that came out of the ground this rough in this rough form would not nearly have the same level of luster as a diamond.
And well, particularly these diamonds, they have so many different formations on them that you're just catching the light at every angle. It's truly incredible, the fibrous growth of it.
Well, we're very lucky to have Andrew here with us today to share with us. I cannot get over this like jelly stuffed Cheerio diamond slice that's on the table right now. It's amazing.
I love that
And-
piece because when I was looking at it, you can see some growth on that. That almost, I would say it's polished side, the flat side. But if it was shaved down, you wouldn't get to see those features because
Absolutely.
it would get grinded away. And that's why I thought that piece was very special.
Yep, yep.
I've got a question regarding this piece from Barbara. She wants to know if the rind is useful for industrial and the core is used for cutting, or are they usually kept the same?
So it's most diamonds that are industrial these days are actually man-made diamonds. So this would be, specifically this one is going to be kept as a specimen because it's
Right.
too
So
special.
not for cutting, not for grinding, just for admiring.
But historically, and some of the material we'll have out later was used for drill bits and industrial diamonds, and there wasn't enough of a gemmy core to really invest in polishing it. But it's just really cool that that's in there and part of it.
Agreed. I saw another good question. How do you get the diamond out of the kimberlite? Asks Jackie. So how do we extract the diamond from these guys?
This is actually really weak material. So the reason that you don't find kimberlite in mountains is because the pipes actually weather away pretty easily over time. The diamonds are harder and much harder
than the kimberlite.
So what they do today is, I believe, is something of a crushing process. But I know that acid will take away the kimberlite. It's hard these days because whatever that process is, used to be that you were able to find nice pieces of diamond in kimberlite. Now it just kind of the kimberlite goes away in whatever the extraction process is. So that's a lot rarer.
Okay. Great questions from you guys over in the chat. Keep them coming.
I'm going to interject. We got 2 more minutes for the giveaway. So if you have not yet entered the giveaway, if you're just now joining us, make sure you put your name and your location in the chat for a chance to win a geode that we're going to crack on the live stream at the end of the stream.
Yeah.
So if you have not done it already, you got 2 more minutes to enter the giveaway, and then we're closing it.
I do see someone, Dragon Lair, asking, am I too late for entering the giveaway? No, you're here just in time. Give us your name and the location from which you're viewing, and that will enter you as eligible to win a geode here in the next, at the end of the stream.
The near future.
Yeah, in the very near future. Yeah, great questions. Hello, Krista from Sacramento. Awesome. I believe that'll enter you in the giveaway. It's as easy as that, you guys. You just say, here's my name and here's where I'm at. They also
Pacific Northwest.
Pacific Northwest. Awesome. Oh man, I can't. That's so cold.
Yep.
Yeah. Chat. Someone was remarking on how it looks like a steel ball, or maybe like a musket ball, or something like that.
Yeah. No,
but
that's a rare one. So. Part of we'll address a little bit more later is that different shapes of diamonds are often found at different depths in the Earth. So we actually know from, well, I guess we'll talk about it now.
Sure, let's get to it.
We know from making man-made diamonds, synthetic diamonds, that cubic diamonds are formed at, are shallower than more octahedral shaped diamonds.
Okay.
And they're formed at, we know this because they are formed at lower temperatures and lower pressure.
Okay. Well, I was going to ask, how do we know what the conditions are that are required if they all come up to the same place? But okay, so it's...
So a lot of what we know is from making man-made diamonds. Okay. We know that nitrogen is in, causes a diamond to turn yellow, because when you make man-made diamonds in a laboratory, it's going to get the air in unless you find a way to get that atmosphere out, and then you can have a man-made clear diamond.
There's a lot to learn when you do the thing yourself.
Yes.
So when you make a diamond yourself, you find out pretty quick what it takes to make that happen.
Yeah.
How deep are we talking? Let's say the deepest known diamonds that we know of. How deep are we talking?
So historically, we have thought that they've been forming or have been formed, and not, the youngest diamond that we know is probably 1 billion years old. Mm-hmm. Let's say between 1 billion and 3.3 billion years old.
Wow.
They form most commonly at 90 to 120 miles deep, but we now think that they may be forming even deeper in the transition zone, which is 400 kilometers.
Oh,
God.
So, guys, that is that's a 2-hour drive.
Straight down. I was going to ask, how deep is the Mariana Trench? Do you have that?
No, I don't got that right off the dome.
So
I see someone frantically Googling in the back. Okay,
but
I got to
know that it's nowhere close to that.
I'm going to guess
I would think not.
In the around 70 kilometers. I don't think any part of the ocean is more than 70 kilometers.
Gosh, and it's still freaky deep. Gosh.
I heard a random fact the other day. If you shrink the Earth down to the size of a marble, or maybe it was a baseball, you would not feel.
It would be
the highest peak and the lowest.
Yep.
Yeah. We are super spherical.
Crazy.
Yep. The tallest mountain being Mount Everest, obviously, at 8.85 miles, and but actually the tallest mountain is the volcano in Hawaii, right? It's 9.
Oh,
Wow.
because it's partially underwater,
Kilometers or miles?
submerged.
Yeah.
Okay,
Mostly
I didn't know
underwater,
that.
yeah.
So Mariana Trench, 10,900 feet? Meters, 10,900 meters. Okay,
Wow.
kilometers would be 109 then?
So that would be
Move the
about
decimal over?
2 miles?
Yeah.
10,000 kilometers?
Well, so many
It's been a
diamonds
while.
form
We're talking much deeper.
deeper, much deeper than the deepest point of the ocean. Well, cool stuff. Thank you so much. Box one. I feel like it's cheating to say that this is my favorite piece from the box, but I would also be doing it injustice if
It's
I
a
said
very
it wasn't
impressive piece.
my favorite, I think.
We just acquired that about a week ago, and
Oh.
I'm very grateful that we were able to bring
Yeah.
it here to share with you
Oh, we get it
and
first
show you
almost.
some of what's going to be on sale later, and what
the next-
what might be inside of that. Not that I'm saying that that's why you should buy it, but it's just cool to know that it's there.
All right, now at this time we are going to close
Okay.
entries for the giveaways.
No mas.
Entries are closed. But if you've entered, be sure to stay till the end to claim it, because you have to claim it. You got to tell us you're here
Yes.
to claim it.
Okay, shall we move on to box two?
Yes. Do we want to just?
Yeah,
sort of
I can. Yeah, we'll
ease
work on
things over
clearing some
and-
things out. It's so cool that the shape of it informs you of where it formed in as far as depth.
Yeah,
That's-
I find that to be very cool
Very
and something
cool
that I'm
indeed.
enjoying learning about myself
Does
as
this?
much as possible.
So this is a sphere, I would call it. This one's a cube. This is a slice. Does this form have a name?
It is just amorphous. I mean,
That it is.
Yeah.
Okay. I figured
and there's
going to
be a lot of those also for that we'll be showing later.
Oh, okay. Reboxing on an unboxing. What is this? All right. Box one, be gone. Okay, second box.
Box 2.
For me as well?
Have at it.
Okay, all right. Oh, so we've got full, okay. This is what I was expecting to see, not
Yes.
cool slices. Okay.
So I believe all this
Wow.
is actually listed for sale, not
Yes.
individually, but you have as bulk listings. This is some of what we were talking about before, the more octahedral shapes that are formed at those higher pressures,
at
higher
that.
temperatures, maybe around 1400 degrees, I believe,
Just a modest.
as opposed to the cubic, which I believe are formed around 1200 degrees.
Okay.
So
Could
you
we
gotta-
could we take some of these out of the bag?
Absolutely.
I don't want to mix them up because I know they've been
Right.
particularly graded.
And I think we have some individual ones coming on later.
Okay.
So these
Wow.
little babies are from the Democratic Republic of Congo.
Cool. And I see they're different colors, just body colors. Like
Yep.
we've got green ones, an orange one, a dark, almost black one.
So I believe it is thought that the outer skin of these formed rapidly under conditions of fluidity, where a lot of different
Change.
stuff got in there while it was
Oh.
forming, which is why you have these coats, is my understanding.
That's the hypothesis.
Yeah. And there's a lot we're still learning about diamonds.
Yeah, no doubt.
And it's
I mean,
interesting.
They spend their whole lives in their, in their little
Mm-hmm.
lava dungeons, and then they come out.
Yep.
Yeah,
yep.
no,
Gonna move these
lava
over
dungeons.
closer to the. This is Australian material. So as I say, we're learning a lot about diamonds. It's interesting. I've spoken to several geologists that have differing opinions of where the carbon from diamonds comes from.
And what are those opinions?
It is agreed that obviously the high pressure, high temperature is what causes any kind of carbon to form into a diamond, and the two opinions that I've heard are that the carbon is recycled. It comes through subduction down from the surface of the Earth. But another professor I've been recently speaking to, who has done a lot of research on diamonds, believes that all the carbon is primordial, and that
Meaning it's
part of
always been down
it's
there?
part
or?
of the original formation of the Earth. That the carbon came from collisions from outer space, and
Oh, that's cool.
yeah. So if that is true, diamonds were formed 2.8 to 3.2 billion years ago.
Wow.
If the recycle theory is true, maybe they were formed more recently, around 1 billion years ago.
So real young stuff, geologically speaking, I guess. I'm trying to find some really distinct
And I'd
pronounced.
like to point out each bag that we have here is full of diamonds, and I've never thought I'd get to say words like
Yeah.
that. But not only is each bag on the table right now full of diamonds, but they are all for sale in the links that I am dropping in the chat now.
Oh,
So if you
you're
see something
kidding
you
me.
really like, now these are kind of our bulk. So if you purchase one, you'll get one of these. But they are all fantastic pieces.
And this particular parcel is from Australia, the Argyle mine, which is
I
now
know the Argyle
closed.
mine. Right.
They were in operation between 1983 and 2020, and
I
it is
I did some research on the Argyle mine a few years ago for a video on pink diamonds.
yes.
And that got me
That's
interested in
right.
the Argyle mine, and that was like right after it had closed.
Mm-hmm.
A famous celebrity had, I don't know if you heard about this, implanted I don't even
About this.
remember how many carat, wait.
I think it was
the carat-
24
It was a
carats.
really,
Something
I mean,
crazy,
something
yeah.
really big of a pink Argyle diamond mine. And I was like, as insane as a financial choice that was, it may only go up in value. Like that may actually be an asset that appreciates in value, which is crazy.
can I go out there and say that's using your head?
Yeah, yes, you may. Yes, you may.
It's got a very,
Sorry.
No, I probably made the same kind of
you
joke.
could say he's pretty hard-headed.
Hard-headed, yeah. 10 out of 10 hard-headedness. Come on, man, that's shameless.
Sorry.
That's low-hanging fruit, even for you.
All right, so those are the Argyles. This is another interesting location. We have Canadian diamonds here. Now, the Canadian mines were found more recently in the 90s, and they are still in operation.
Okay. Gosh, I just
Wow.
can't. It's like the most lustrous. This is not to disrespect it. The most lustrous gravel I've ever seen. Like it's.
Well, you still get the adamantine luster
Yeah,
from
it's incredibly
the
bright.
skin of the stones. Absolutely.
I always talk about the sound that they all make when they're
Right.
together.
Oh.
It's like nothing else. Like it's hard to describe.
Little
It's almost tinny.
It's tinny. Yeah,
like.
little ASMR diamond action.
exactly.
Yeah, I don't know. Get my mic in there. Gosh, yeah. Preston and I were picking out some stones that we thought were exceptional in order to highlight later on in this show.
we had fun.
And yeah, I couldn't help myself. I just grabbed a fistful of these. I was like, no one ever in the world gets to do this, man. My job is insane. So what, if anything, is characteristic of diamonds from Canada as opposed to like from the Argyle mine
Well,
or something else?
They're definitely more of the white silver kind of colors, whereas the Congo material is going to have that more of a yellow tint. The Argyle mine is more known for their brown diamonds, but certainly there are other fancy color diamonds as
Right.
well. Yeah, and it's interesting. All of the Ruff from all over the world has distinct properties that kind of clue you into where they're from.
Yeah.
I'm not sure yet of why all the different localities have, but I think it's stuff like the rapid thermal formation of the Congo material that gives it its color there.
Well, we'll have to
More to study about to find out what gives
synthesize one of these in a lab and then say, okay, so here's what we had to do in order to get Argyle-like diamonds, or we want to scoop
That is
the diamonds.
very
Yes.
needed.
Thank you.
Yes.
So it's interesting. I have spoken to a lot of geologists that are also enthusiasts in the field and interested in diamonds. And one very true thing they said is diamonds are expensive. You don't get to experiment on a lot of them.
No. Yeah, I guess,
So-
yeah. You can't, it's not easy to sign off on an experimentation on a diamond. Can I give them a scoop
Yeah,
real
let's.
quick?
We're gonna.
Oh, do we want
put
to move
them
to this
back up?
next bag? Oh, I think they
Well-
just wanted the raw visual of scooping up
Yeah.
dozens
Oh,
of diamonds.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't
Play
know.
with it.
I mean, and they're so cold to the touch.
Now, when it came to these diamonds, when Rob and I were playing around here in a dark room,
Yeah.
we realized something very unique about these diamonds. Well, it's not necessarily unique, but it's something very fascinating about these diamonds right here.
Yeah.
And what is that, Rob?
Sometimes strong fluorescence. I saw some
Yes.
people in chat were hoping for some fluorescence even
And I
before.
think even in these lights, we'll be able to get that going.
think
Do you
so?
wanna
Even
give
with the
it a
lights
try?
up?
I think
Here,
so.
I'll give you one.
Let's try.
Let me turn
Let's make
this
it
one always
pop a little. We'll
manages
pop
to
some lights off.
flashbang me. There it goes.
Yeah,
Oh,
you can
immediately.
definitely see
Wow.
some ignition going on there.
So you may be thinking like, oh, that's just the color of the light. You know, the light is sort of blue on the white table. No, I promise. Like the light is everywhere on these.
Look at that one.
On these.
Yeah.
Wow.
So the most common fluorescent color in diamonds is blue,
Okay.
but you also get yellow and orange on occasion, which is, oh, yeah, there you got a
Another
yellow one on the,
A yellow
Can
on
we
the
get
end.
that? Yeah, we're gonna clear that out so we can get a good shot of that.
Look at that.
Am I covering it? I think I'm covering it.
That's amazing. That's beautiful. It pops immediately.
Yeah.
when you hit
Gosh,
one.
that's
Are
wild.
we seeing that?
I can't get
It
over.
looks really good. It looks really good. And one cool thing that I noticed, like in some of these diamonds, it's not the entire thing that's fluorescing, but sometimes little patches or little specks on one side.
Yep. So in diamonds, it is mostly nitrogen that causes fluorescence. So nitrogen atoms or conglomerates are replacing carbon in the crystal structure. And,
Gotcha. Does
I
that?
believe there is occasional fluorescence from boron as well, but that's going to be your more rare blues and grays.
Is that a UV light? Yes. These are. We're both rocking UV lights right now to coax some fluorescence out of these.
You don't want to overexpose yourself too much to this, so you know, do it in moderation.
Yeah,
but, definitely a cool
Oh, wow.
property that is underappreciated in diamonds. In gems quality diamonds, they're actually fluorescence can affect the value, but I expect one day that'll change.
I don't know. Not in my book.
Yeah,
I
think,
agree.
I mean,
It is way too
that's
cool.
insane.
Yeah, not
The
many.
way I'm just looking on the monitor, the light barely does anything to these, and then you move it over an inch, and boom, it ignites the stone. I mean, if that were faceted and it was in a ring and you stepped outside, how bright do you think it would go? Because this is a concentrated, blast.
Yeah, I mean, you definitely would see it in the sunlight, but not the fluorescence aspect of it. You'd see it maybe, I don't know. There are a lot of people think that it falsely makes a diamond more white. I don't quite buy that, but
Are these for fluorescing as well?
Yes.
yeah.
Yes.
Mhm.
Get them back
This is
out.
some-
Okay, I think we got some more cool ones here too.
Let me clear some room here for you.
Oh wow!
Oh, no
yeah, look
way.
at that. Yeah, we're gonna get that right over there.
They're going. We got blue and then orange on the right. That's
Right.
wild. I hope that's coming through on the camera, because. So are these individual for sale?
No, those are part of the.
These are
Oh, they're part of the
Okay.
whole
Yeah.
the whole batch. So when someone decides to buy, are they getting an individual from this bag?
Yeah, one of those.
Right, gotcha.
And look, these guys are not fluorescing quite as much, but interesting to
The Argyle ones?
compare. Yeah,
Actually, I don't think we checked the Argyle ones when we went through.
one over
Oh, there's a
there.
little
It's
guy.
little faint. Fluorescence in diamonds has definite levels. Your certified stones are going to characterize them as no fluorescence, faint fluorescence, medium fluorescence, or strong fluorescence.
So would you
I'd
say
put that one at a
a
medium,
medium fluorescence?
whereas some of these were definitely that's
That's
strong.
got to be strong, right? If it's not strong, I want to see what strong
the
is.
strong.
Tell me, let us know in chat. How do you guys feel fluorescence should affect the value of a diamond? Do you think it should take it up? Do you think it should detract? I've spoken to people that think
think it's
it
amazing.
detracts. I think it's too cool.
Because when we saw it at first, we were like, "Whoa!"
I couldn't stop. I was just wow, wow, wow. I was just lighting it
factor.
up.
So I don't know 100% the truth of this story, but I've heard a story about fluorescence of diamonds that in the 70s in Korea, a lot of people started going to nightclubs, and the UV lights started igniting people's gemstones, and they kind of freaked out. And there was a rash of returns to the market, and that was the start of fluorescence
Interesting.
losing its value in gem quality
They just
stones.
didn't know what was going on, or they weren't partying hard enough. Do all diamonds fluoresce? No, Jenny, they do not. You can even see just within these two piles, the Argyle mined diamonds and the. Oh yeah, we can bring the lights back up. Thank you.
I believe the number is something like 30%, 35% of diamonds fluoresce.
To some degree, that's both
to some
faint
degree,
and strong, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Those are pretty good odds, though. I think. I mean, you could just pass a flashlight and find a dozen in there that are pretty good.
Yeah, Abby says how poetic that impurities make gems so beautiful.
Oh yes, absolutely. One of our favorite
Shakespearean chat.
perfect imperfections. One of our favorite category of polished diamonds is actually, we don't have a sample here, is our salt and pepper diamonds.
Oh, lovely.
Which have beautiful inclusions. And
what are the pepper minerals in there?
it's mostly carbon. It's maybe graphite or just this carbon.
Carbon within carbon. The perfect and the imperfect.
Yeah, 100%. But another category that we love is our Dalmatian diamonds, and that's you're going to have your more white stone with a few speckles here and there. And,
so just larger pepper
yeah,
flakes. Gotcha.
maybe
Graduate from
concentrating
pepper to-
less of the stone, but yeah.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
And
You can see samples of some of those on our website. If I wouldn't go there now, but later at your convenience. If I may, our website is roughdiamondworld.com. We got some cool pictures up there for you to see.
The Josephine necklace at the Smithsonian has mostly fluorescent diamonds from that early era. Oh, I don't think I've been to the Smithsonian since I started working here, so I've got to take a visit. I used to live up in that area, so I used to go all the time, but
yeah, that's been
not since I developed this gem interest have I been. So I got to check out that Hall of Gemstones again.
We've definitely, I think there are some pink diamonds that we were able to source for them in there. If I remember correctly, some pink rough diamonds from Argyle. Yeah.
Lovely. So I had an interesting conversation today about the phrasing of saying a mine is mined out. This gentleman was of the opinion that a mine is never mined out, they just don't mine there anymore. What do you...
So traditionally speaking, you would mine a mine through its economic viability. So eventually, it's expensive to mine. You're going not deep geologically within the earth, but you're moving stuff around.
Sinking a lot of money into it.
Yep. And if it stops producing enough carats, so the Argyle mine still has material in it, but what they've done now is there's a big focus in everything on sustainability. So a mine will have a plan to mine for this long of a time, and Argyle stuck to that. They actually didn't necessarily mine to the end of its economic viability, but they stuck to their environmental plan.
That is commendable, for sure.
That's a major focus of diamond mining today.
Gotcha.
We've had a couple questions here and there of the extraterrestrial sort. And one of them is, how come certain planets in our solar system can rain diamonds?
Awesome.
So it's obviously a theory, but carbon put under high pressure and high temperature is going to turn into a diamond. It's the natural state that carbon wants to form into. So one can picture the high pressure, high temperatures of Neptune or Uranus, or I've heard Saturn, where the carbon is in the atmosphere and maybe precipitates down, and eventually it would be too hot and would not be diamonds anymore. But there may be that zone in the atmosphere where it's just raining diamonds.
I researched a really cool topic maybe 2 years ago about diamonds on the surface of Mercury. And
yes.
I heard you talking about it. I was walking out, but I heard you talking about it, and I was like, wait, I want to...
So there's no real atmosphere in Mercury, and we know there's a ton of graphite on Mercury, so it's constantly being bombarded by asteroids. That's going to create the
conditions
probably for...
Right.
In my mind, they'd be very small flakes of diamonds, but...
diamond nonetheless.
Yeah, could be covering Mercury.
So cool. And there's like lots of solid science that backs that up. That we know that there's a graphite shell on Mercury. We know that many of the planets of the inner solar system went through a couple, I think, billion years of bombardment from asteroids. Like there's evidence on other planets of that era. And you take a billion years of asteroids and a graphite shell, and you're bound to generate some diamonds. So that's just a really cool notion, scientific notion.
The universe is so big, there may possibly be an entire asteroid that is a diamond.
Who knows? There could be, yeah, a
Never
1
know.
trillion carat diamond blasting through space right now, just headed for some planet.
So so the largest diamonds out there, the largest rough diamond out there is a carbonado. Actually, it was bigger than the Cullinan, and carbonado diamond, which we do speak about in one of the earlier videos that we've done, and I had brought some for that video, which you should definitely check out if you haven't.
Yeah, after this, go check out the other ones.
They are a microcrystalline I'm blanking on the term.
I want to help, but I
can't. Yeah. they're a conglomeration of very small diamonds that have cemented together, and they are theorized to have been formed in supernova.
Oh, wow. Well, that's certainly hot enough.
And they came to Earth in an asteroid that hit where Africa and Brazil were once combined. And
Okay.
That's part of the wonderful science of learning rocks is you can
Tell you
trace back how the world looked
way
from
back. Yeah, that's
the
one of-
records that these rocks hold.
Yeah. Is it a box trace?
Indeed.
Okay.
Box
let's-
3 time. Let's shovel it
The
up.
scoop is about to come in seriously handy. Perfect form, as expected.
Lots of
So
practice.
there are the Argyle diamonds back. I'll put these little cubes back.
I knew the trade was a good idea.
You never heard of that one? Oh, the Carbonado origin story. Yeah, that's a particularly violent story for sure.
Well, there's only a few elements that are not made in supernova, actually, right? Like only the first elements
That's a
of
good point.
the periodic table are in the primordial universe. The rest, the carbon that makes us, we're stardust. We come from elsewhere.
Forged in the heart of super.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put that on my bio.
And now
There you
now I have to do dishes and pay taxes. What is that? What a downgrade, man.
Now I'm very excited about this box.
Okay,
So in this box, we have
go for it.
yeah.
Yes, please.
some individual diamonds. These are the actual diamonds, if you're buying them, that
So
you are going
each-
to be getting.
Yes.
Take
so
a look in here. We've got a whole slew. Whoop, that was in.
Yeah, a little
We've got
while
a massive
ago-
pile of hand-picked. I'll let you go,
a
Preston.
little while ago, Rob and I sat down with these diamonds, and we hand-picked some that you can get. We've got them labeled by SKU. So if you see a diamond, any of these diamonds here that you like, the one that you order is the one you are going to get.
Right.
The exact one you are going to get. And there were a bunch of different contributing factors, but I'll just let Rob talk.
Well, yeah, we
Take a few out
we
and,
went through a whole pile. Yeah, we don't want to get the bags and the what are they? Not cups.
That's
what
a
are they?
crazy-
The jars. The jars. We don't want to
Yeah.
switch up the bags and the jars. But yeah, Janet, this is a serious pile of diamonds. But I'm just gonna grab the one closest to me.
Yeah, we're just going to.
All right. Yeah. Now what?
And if you want, you can open the jar and take it out.
Give me that. Let's see. Give me the SKU before you start talking, so I can put it in the
Okay.
chat for people.
Okay, so here we have 15C26A.
Yeah.
Oh.
There goes
it's a runner.
15C26A.
It's off to the Derby.
All right.
Oh my gosh, I went to a derby party this weekend.
Oh boy.
Oh, well, okay. I won't even. No, can we? Do you guys know the name of the horse that won?
No.
I successfully guessed it, actually. I didn't put money on
Oh
it,
man,
but called out Mage.
it was my second favorite name.
It was the only name out there that wasn't like, I was like, why are you naming your horses these crazy
there's-
names?
there-
I was
we
like,
have-
Mage, okay, that's absolutely.
We have got to put some rules on what you can name a
I
horse.
agree.
A verb, a sling of adjectives. My favorite one was cyclone mischief.
Mm-hmm.
What? 33 to 1 odds, but that name though. Sorry to digress.
So anyway,
but
yes,
yeah,
that's
the
how
win-
I chose my horse. And
The winner was Mage. You can't bet against a wizard in a horse race, man.
Put that for us. That's a good one.
Oh my gosh, it's so bright. Wait, can we get maybe the middle light down again?
We have the SKU on that?
The SKU, yeah, 15C26A, Thank you. Oh, wow.
Yeah,
That thing
that's some strong
glows like
fluorescence.
a light bulb. So that you would say that's strong,
Yeah,
easily?
it's
It's spotty,
borderline
actually.
medium strong,
Okay.
but definitely
Wow.
parts of it feel strong. Yeah.
I bet on Two Phil's Resort Dog. That was such a weird name. Two Phil's. Barbara Edinger. Mint julep, Rob? Yeah. I hadn't eaten much that day, and I got through half of one, and I was like, oh, this is just Maker's Mark and ice, like, and some simple syrup. I was like, oh, I got to get some food in me. But it was a great time. I didn't lose any money. I didn't bet on anything.
So
but
I guess we put that back
yeah,
in the
yeah,
bag
right.
and
So if you want that super fluorescent one, Preston, did you drop the link to
Yes, I got the
15C, the runner?
Links in the chat.
A beautiful fluorescent stone. I know we picked a couple blue fluorescent ones and
we
some
picked a good
orange
variety,
fluorescent
yeah.
ones.
I don't know.
I'm gonna set this guy to
We
the
picked them
side.
for fluorescence, you know, if they had an interesting crystal habit.
Yeah, shape, color.
So this is another Canadian.
Okay. The skew on this is 12R14A. We have fluorescence on it.
No, this
No,
one is
but
not
it's
fluorescent.
almost metallic looking
yeah,
in its color and luster. That's very pretty. Oh, right. Zoom in. Sorry about that. Whoa. What are some standout features of this particular stone to you, if you had to
Well, it's
name its
got that-
best features?
It's got that typical. I just grabbed the microphone. Am I still being heard? I don't know.
Oh, we're good.
good.
We're good.
You good.
Okay. I was going to grab my loop actually because to get a closer look, but I think
Oh.
I've left it over there.
I see
Thank you. Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you, Preston.
So it's distinctly got that Canadian coat. It's one of the darker stones.
Did you wear a fancy hat, Rob? No, I did not wear a fancy hat. There was a fanciest hat competition and a best dressed man competition and best coordinated couple competition. I didn't win best dressed man. I had on like lime green, key lime like shorts. I was not there to impress, but I was there to dress thematically. Find one DY P5A. I'm on it. I'm on it. Tell me
Wow.
about what.
Oh, yeah.
That's so you. This might cut into one of our salt and pepper diamonds. If you look closely at it, you can see some gemminess in there and definite carbon inclusions. That.
You really want me to find D1 P5A? Okay.
All right, let me help you.
D1 P5A. One
One
DY.
Is it? Do we have a location on that stone?
One DY.
Dominican.
Ah, here, I've got it.
Wow, he's quick. That was
think
faster than the
one-
Derby.
DYP5A.
Oh, it's got a. I'll wait for you guys to see it. This one's exceptional.
I got centered there. So we have a Congo stone here, and does that have a hole in the middle? It looks like it formed.
It's got a
got a
hole
natural.
in it.
It's got a hole.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try and get that to come through. Oh my gosh, you could. It's ready for a necklace. It's ready for a gold
Totally.
chain.
I remember finding this one and looking over to Rob and being like, it's got a hole in it, Rob.
Now I just want to check
Why'd
out
you
if
do
that's
that,
the
Preston?
natural occurrence.
What are you looking
Was that
for to
drilled?
determine that?
Well, the roughness of the it would be smooth, the laser hole, if it was drilled.
Okay.
Or whatever drilled it would have been smooth. But this is natural. This just naturally.
Unbelievable. Well, what
We're
would
going to
Do you
get-
think maybe was it forming around?
I was going to say, what could diamond
something?
form around under those conditions that it wouldn't just be liquefied?
I mean, all crystals form in the direction they're allowed to, right? Like you're maybe used to seeing an amethyst geode or something. Like, why does it grow in those spaces? Because it's allowed to.
'Cause
It
that's
has
what's-
room
yeah.
there. I imagine it's the same for diamonds. They're in dynamic environments that allow them to sometimes be static, sometimes more fluid in the formation.
I want to see. I think I just saw it on the preview. This one with a hole in it is
Thank you, Abby, for the wow.
it's fluorescent.
Yes, it is.
So it's got a natural hole in it. It's ready for wear,
Yep.
and it fluoresces.
That's
That
it.
is
that's a
now
killer.
I know why they said to find one DY B5A,
Gotta
whatever.
memorize now.
I'm glad we found it. Is the link in the chat for anyone interested in this?
Link is.
Cool.
Check it out.
This is a mega show. Jair, thanks for coming. I appreciate that. I hope you're enjoying yourself. But Jolokaya, I want some fire obsidian. Oh, we did some fire obsidian a little while ago.
A little while, yeah, we did an episode on
You
it.
submerge it a little bit in water to make it show off.
Is that the one?
Kyle.
Or that was rainbow. Sorry, was that
Oh,
rainbow obsidian?
It was from World of
We had a
Rockhounds.
bunch of different
Yeah,
obsidian.
it's from World of Rockhounds. We got
of an
World of
unboxing.
Rockhounds in the chat
Very
right
cool.
now.
Yeah, fire obsidian was, I think, among it. Let's see. That's a cool piece. World of Rockhounds, we agree with you wholeheartedly. This thing is, wait, it's not even over. Sorry, I totally had it in the wrong place. There we go. Now you can see it fluorescing a little bit.
That is a nice piece.
It's really crazy. I mean, it's
very
just got a
unique.
hole straight through it. I don't believe it.
Let's see what else we got here.
Yeah, let's see.
This one looks orange.
Oh, here's a good ethical question. Well, I've already led into it. When buying a diamond, how do you know that it isn't, it's not, it's ethically sourced?
yes,
Yeah, a blood diamond.
So today, all diamonds, and I'm just trying to match this up here, sorry.
Yeah, I can do that.
All rough diamonds that we deal in, and you need to definitely trust your source of getting it, follow the Kimberley process. And that basically makes sure that you're buying from the most ethical dealers out there. We have been fortunate enough to have 6 generations of contacts that we deal with, and we only deal with them. We get approached every day from people trying to sell us their diamonds, and honestly, we don't even respond to them. It's
Wow.
just, if we don't know you, we're just not going to deal with you.
Well, and with 6 generations behind you, you're allowed to take
Yes.
that attitude towards it, for sure. I know, yeah, I remember learning about something about that during my foundation course with GMA, was that there was an extensive section of the course that talked about the thorough certifications and inspections and like tracking of diamonds to make sure that they are sourced ethically.
And it's made a big difference, especially over the last 20 years. Not only are diamond mines and diamond communities treating the earth better, but they're also treating their communities a lot better. And a lot of the diamonds that are for sale here and from communities around the world really go back to the communities, and places that used to be a problem, like maybe Sierra Leone, are today really turning a corner and benefiting the education of their communities and and their lives in general. Yeah.
Hi, Beatrice. Thanks
Hi,
for watching tonight.
Beatrice.
This diamond is from Congo, and it's I grabbed it out of the pile because of its strong yellow color.
Really quick, Andrew, you mentioned the Kimberley process. Could you explain a little bit what the Kimberley process is, what a Kimberley certificate is?
So a Kimberley certificate accompanies the shipment of rough diamonds from one country to another. In order to be, so we've become Kimberley certified in our company, so we're able to issue our own Kimberley certificates, and we follow very strict guidelines to make sure that process is followed. So if we sell one stone here to somewhere in Australia, which is actually funny enough, I believe you were not allowed to buy rough stones in Australia. They all had to be exported to be sold. So we often do sell rough diamonds from Australia to Australia.
Hey,
But
we
they-
took your Argyle diamonds. You want them back? We got them.
They do all get shipped with a Kimberley certificate, which is
Oh,
somewhat
I
expensive,
picked an
but
Australian one.
we're
So-
It's
going to do it with every stone.
worth it for
So
sure
are
in,
you,
in the long
are
run.
you saying all of these diamonds that we see, they all have their own paperwork?
No, the shipment you could buy a 1,000 carats worth of diamonds,
Okay.
and that shipment will have a Kimberley certificate attached.
I was
to
going to say you must have big filing cabinets.
Can I get a link for the SKU 11 GFTA?
Absolutely.
I just like the octahedral shape of this, as well as the partial transparent. It's kind of hard to see when it's in my big dumb fingers, but it's partially transparent, and then it's also got the beautiful You know what? I was going to ask, do you think this came from the Argyle mine, given the shape? But it
Yes.
does say Australia on the jug, or the jug, the bucket, the container. The bucket. Come on.
The bucket.
Don't
Bucket
put
of
diamonds
diamonds.
in a bucket. Yeah. No, these are.
Is that the one?
These are
It's hard for me
exceptional.
to see over here, but it is a partial octahedron.
Yes.
Kind of with a side kind of worn. Yeah,
Yeah.
I love
So,
those.
like Preston said earlier, each one of these is individually skewed. We know. Oh, were you gonna?
wanted
Sorry.
to,
Sorry.
talk about a little. So a lot of the Australian material has very distinctive pockmarks on their surface and surface wedges. So if you look closely at that one, you
May
can
I?
see that there's a complex structure going on there beyond the
Oh, this is a fine.
octahedral form.
Let's see. Oh, check that out. Let me see. Am I looking at the right thing?
It almost feels like there's a canyon of
Yeah.
river Ver running through the skin there.
Yeah, that's very cool. You've used the term skin a few times.
Mm-hmm.
Do all diamonds have a skin and like a core, or are some of them like core all the way out or skin all the way in?
So I mean, every diamond's going to be different. I would consider this to be a gem quality diamond, even though it is a lower quality. So you are gonna. I wouldn't recommend cutting this one per se, but I just use skin for the outer surface
Okay.
to describe the outer surface, really. Some are more textured, some are more obviously of a skin tone, like the orange one you pulled out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Were you going to say something, Preston?
I just had a quick thought. You mentioned cutting, and although it would be very difficult to cut a diamond because
Only
it's
a diamond could cut a diamond.
exactly. Could these technically be like you could use these for cut? Maybe someone wants to is an experienced lapidary, but they haven't really touched
No.
on diamonds.
So what the way you cut a diamond, and yes, only a diamond can cut a diamond, but also very powerful lasers can. But that's going to leave a laser etch mark. So for a gemstone, you really want to use a diamond wheel. So you basically coat a diamond wheel with diamond powder, and that wheel spins at around 3,000 rotations per minute, RPM. And it's hard work. It's not something that you can translate. Most lapidaries are either gemstone lapidaries or diamond lapidaries because it's a different process.
It's just a wow.
And having cut it myself and a few stones myself when early in my career to get a better understanding of what these stones are, it could also be dangerous. I had a stone that I didn't quite get in the dup tight enough,
Oh no.
and it embedded itself in the wall.
Are you
behind
serious?
me. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Wow.
I was very lucky that
What a way to go.
didn't embed
Oh
itself
my
right here.
Well, you know, like diamonds are a 10 on the Mohs scale of hardness. They're the hardest, pretty much the hardest thing on the planet, maybe even the
And
universe.
much harder than the next hardest, which is
Yeah,
corundum.
Right.
Yeah, I believe it's around 4 times harder than corundum. But not only that, it has directional hardness.
Yes.
So it's harder on certain surfaces
Mm-hmm.
on the diamond. So it's got to take a lot of skill and practice to master that.
Yes.
I bet.
Yeah.
Skew
To
call
think
out.
they used to do it like hundreds of years ago. In fact, maybe even thousands of years
That's pretty
ago.
staggering.
It's crazy. It must have taken a lot of time.
Yep.
Skew call out 1LBP9A. This is just like a delightful cube diamond. And I was going to say it looks like the cubes from the Congo from earlier, and lo and behold, it says Congo on the. I'm calling them buckets now. I'm leaning into it.
You're
They're
developing
buckets.
a skill here, Rob.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Now I can kind of ID diamonds on site. Well, 3 of them. 3 kinds: Argyles, Congos, and category C.
Well, this is so much fun playing with these. I think we do have to move on to our next category, which
Let's do
is
it.
going to be
It's
for those of you who have watched some of the previous videos that I've been on. I wrote and in conjunction with Autumn Morgan, who illustrated a book called Ruff's Diamond World,
Yeah.
which features a collection of rough diamonds that we animated, and we talk about all the wonderful different kind of diamonds that are out there. But we did just release our second book, Ruff's Diamond World 2: Synthetic
Congratulations.
Strike Back.
Synthetic Strike Back, and we've got a copy of it.
And we have a copy of it here. I believe it is also for sale. And here we talk about our beloved D Flawless, who is now the representative of representing gem quality diamonds, and he gets synthesized by the mage in the first book who becomes a professor in this book. And
There's lore.
he gets very concerned that he will lose his relevance in the
Oh,
world.
if synthesized.
So Ruff goes off and tells him about where diamonds come from and all the wonderful things that he's experienced in his formation on Earth.
Well, if you guys have any young kids at home that are interested in rocks, or if you want them interested in rocks like you are, this seems like a great place to go to. I love the artwork on this.
Yes,
It's amazing artwork.
yeah, it's
So much imagination.
she did such an amazing job and really stepped it up for book 2. We talk about, for those of you who are worried, how man-made diamonds do have a place in the world,
Of course.
but they don't replace a natural diamond. They are both very different, very wonderful things.
I know I'm only
It's a
two.
diamond synthesizing machine.
Oh, that very big and menacing. No, I was going to say I know I'm only 2 pages in, but I love this page for all of the depictions of the forms of
Wonderful
diamonds.
diamonds out
Yeah,
there,
I mean
both rough and
we saw
polished.
these, we saw these, we saw some octahedrons. Yeah, no, this is lovely.
Yeah.
I'm glad you. Well, congratulations on your second book.
Thank you.
How
And,
many people can claim that?
keep an eye out for book 3. It is
I was about to
written,
say.
but it does take some time to
Sure.
illustrate it and put it together. So
There's the elevator.
another couple of years maybe.
Well, we look forward to it for sure. Yeah, there's our Kimberlite elevator.
That's right.
Thank you so much. This is awesome.
And I think we've been
Oh.
indicated that it's time to move on to the geode.
The
Crap.
diamond with the hole has sold, I'm being told.
No way. Who took it? Or
Congratulations.
took it, got it, bought it. Who claimed it?
That is a good one.
Way to call that skew out in particular.
Do you see any more that you'd want to? It's
I
about geode time.
I couldn't help myself. I grabbed this one. This one's from Australia. Skew 152 P7A. So Preston will drop that link in
Got it.
chat really quickly. Is this what you would call a Dalmatian that you mentioned earlier, or is this? Because I saw that it's.
well, this is really cool. Hang on.
I know, right?
This kind of has a bicolor going on. You have the
It does.
gemminess on one end of it, and then it's darker on the other end.
Yeah. So it's a bit of a
Yeah.
bit of an Oreo diamond situation.
So the Dalmatians that we do are more have more clarity to them, more what you would expect out of a gem quality stone with some very specific speckling of carbon.
Yeah, I saw this one, and I couldn't help it, but
But yeah, I
pull it
definitely
out particularly. This one's cool.
I'd consider that a bicolor for sure.
A bicolor?
Yeah.
I'd consider this a bi, for sure. Let's wait. Where did Rob? Is there a green one there? No, I don't think I spotted a green diamond. We saw some that fluoresce. Almost.
Congo
No, they don't really fluoresce green.
Maybe.
Could this be considered green?
I mean, some of the skin of the Congo material can be greenish. I think in asking the question, you're probably referring to more of the nice gemmy green that's naturally from irradiation in the Earth. That's not going to be here.
Yeah, we don't have those today.
Yeah.
Yeah, colored diamonds are. Well,
You can
what? Yeah, I mean, can you speak to the rarity of colored diamonds? What does it take for them to naturally occur?
So there's different qualities, and you can definitely reference back our previous video from the JTV experience where we focused on colored diamonds. But green diamonds are the irradiation of the Earth. Pink and browns are defects in the crystal structure. Blue diamonds are from boron and grays as well. Yellow is nitrogen, and yellows and browns are common, but the other fancy colors are quite rare.
Far more rare.
Greens as well.
Good questions, though, you guys. I don't need anything too fancy, just nice natural shapes. Well, World of Rockhounds, we've got
Thank
some.
you very much, Kyla, for the.
Oh, Kayla
sorry.
bought the. Kayla bought the one with a hole in it.
Yep.
Thank you so much. I promise you'll enjoy having it. Where'd it go? Oh, there it is.
That's a good one to get.
Yep.
Coming soon to you, Kayla. Congratulations. Thank you so much for letting us know that you bought it. And anyone else, if you guys decide to make a move on one of these diamonds, please let us know. We love knowing that you're adding to your collection from ours.
Very cool.
But yeah, I think it's time to move on to the geodes.
Let's do it.
Geodes time. Are we wanting to put? We're going to put the links to these diamonds in the description of this video. So if you want to go back a little later, you can check out some of the individual ones that Rob and I picked out that we didn't feature on this stream, and you can check them all out on the description. So keep an eye out on the description. All right. Is it Krakinator time?
I think it's time to unleash the Krakinator for sure. Do we want to
seen
set
this in
aside the
previous
one with the hole
videos.
in it so
Fun.
we don't have to find it later? Yeah. Oh, I think. Yeah. I think you'll enjoy this.
This is fun.
Someone said, unless you get a synthetic, then you can get any color. Is that true? Is it more easily? We were talking about colored diamonds being more rare.
Yes. Yeah.
Are they easily synthesized? Do you just sprinkle in some boron and
Yes,
get what you want?
there are processes. There are many different processes that can treat a diamond, can treat a natural diamond, or to make a man-made diamond with color. But I'm not an expert in man-made diamonds, so I don't want to. I wouldn't hang your hat on what I say about man-made diamonds.
Gotcha.
So while I'm getting this Krakinator set up, ready to feed, Andrew actually has. Have we showed his Krakinator?
Oh yeah.
Andrew's
so
got
you've
his own
your
Krakinator,
Okay,
and
ours
it
is
is-
kind of a primitive Krakinator, a sort of prehistoric one, but yours
Which is fun because you get in there and you
Oh,
really
yeah.
gotta make it happen.
Yeah,
That's cool.
the rock talks back to you when
Yeah.
you get it in the jaws. But yeah, yours is like fully not automated, but fully motorized.
So-
and it's just a button. Yeah, there it is. We can see it.
Yep, we had a friend who has a beautiful store. It's Astro West in New York, and he created his own geode cracker, and he was kind enough to let me commission him to make one for us with our
Very
logo
cool,
on it. And
very
it's,
cool.
it blows me away. Yeah.
Real quick.
But this is fun too because your hands are in the middle of it.
Yeah, you get to really know the geode.
Wow.
Okay, there it is.
So we'll open the jaws all the way there.
Sure.
I-
Is the wrench, the
I
socket, or
forgot
the ratchet?
wrench again. I'll be right back.
Oh, I thought you meant like at home. I was like, we cannot proceed without that wrench or without Andrew's Krakinator, which that doesn't have a name, does it?
No, but I like the Krakinator.
It's got to be like Krakinator 2000 or something. Am I undoing this? I think I am. Okay. Oh yeah, safety first.
It's got eyes and everything. Gotta cover his eyes.
There you go.
He's okay.
His eyes need to be open. The camera's eyes need to be open. Okay, let's see here. Thank you for the wrench. Oh, got to stretch.
I shall.
Are you gonna need a hand or?
Oh, I thought you were doing it, homie.
Oh, I can go around front and do it. Yeah, let's do it.
Do you want me to support it in any way?
It's usually sometimes it goes sideways.
Yeah.
Well, let me.
Here, you stay on this side. Rob.
Okay. And you'll go on that side.
You got a mic. People can't really hear me.
Let me put this mess up.
Think of it. Blanket up a little bit.
Okay.
So maybe the geodes will fall on the blanket. Maybe. That's a big maybe.
Yeah, we've definitely had some runners. If you want to talk about runners, yeah, some of these halves are kind of hard to wrangle. Okay.
All right. Which one should you do first?
Let's start small and work up, I think.
Okay. So, let's see. You're going for that. That
this.
one has kind of a reddish tint to it.
It do.
All right, guys. You know what to do. Give us your color predictions in the
we
chat
like to try
now.
and
Oh.
guess what color will be on
Color
the
you
inside.
think it's going to be in there?
We've gotten some amethysts. We've gotten smoky. We've gotten it all really. We've gotten gurtite. Now I'm not going to whisper to the geode like Christopher does. I can't do that. He'll hold a geode and look. Oh well, it was probably lying on this side, and I think it feels most dense over here. So we'll go right along this seam. Pop, perfect geode. So I'm just going to slap it in and hope for the best. That's what I'm going to do. Let's see. I think we're going to have to go one more. Can you help me position it and everything? Oh, we gotta go one more? For
Might
real?
have to. Hold on, let me see.
Are we fully? Yeah, we're fully
Let's see.
unpronged.
Let's go this way.
Okay. Any guesses in chat? Yellow. Yellow. That's
Yellow.
bold, Elizabeth. Smoky slash amethyst. Bald Knob Farmstead says brown.
Get your hand tight
I feel
there.
kind of good about brown, actually.
Brown, I'm feeling.
I don't know. I think we're gonna have dark.
I went
based
I
on
went to
nothing.
white.
You think white? Okay.
Yeah.
To get resistance.
For no good reason.
Yeah, no, these guesses are completely unfounded, as all the best guesses are. Okay, this is starting to get resistant.
All right, muscles.
Would you like to have a go?
Sure. Why not?
So it'll be that direction, and then you can ratchet it back. Yep, exactly. It's starting to
You're correct.
lose some shaves, yeah.
So is speed a factor here?
Um,
Do you want to get a nice and
oh,
clean? Oh, there we go.
There it is.
Hey!
That was the most delicate break we've had. The most gentle.
So
Whoa.
would you consider that white?
I wouldn't consider it brown. I think you're right.
Up here.
So
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah, right over here. And let me zoom in. That is beautiful.
nice.
Let me work on getting the other half out.
Very smooth.
So is the other half? I can't really see from
The
here.
other half
there
is
a
a little
cavity?
bit deeper. Yeah, there's a little bit of a
Okay.
cavity. Hold on, let me loosen her up. Brilliant first run.
Thank you.
There it goes. Gonna ash it out. Okay. Yes.
Oh,
Oh,
look
my
at that
God.
crystal.
Are you kidding me?
Oh, yes.
Look at the blade. We've never had anything
Wait
like
a minute.
this.
Hold on. I'm on a delay.
No, come look at this. I'm not even kidding. Look at the blade in this geode. I've never seen that.
Whoa. What?
That's
That's
stunning.
so
What is
cool.
I can't
that?
believe it.
It's like a. It's like a
What happened in here?
piece of ice is just like.
Can y'all
In
see
there.
that?
That is amazing. Okay, so.
It's like inside a cave.
It's, yeah, I mean, you know, they all kind of are like that,
Yes,
but like
but-
this
yeah,
one
yeah.
is really
Could you zoom in a little more for us?
as
or
close as
like-
Never mind, I lied to you.
Let's
we can
get
go real
really
far in
close in there. I'd like to see
Come
that.
on, get into focus. Come on.
Is it too close?
Get
It might be too
in.
close.
Okay, there it goes. Wow, I can't believe it.
Wow.
Beautiful.
That.
I mean, I don't.
Good
The other one's
directional
pretty
choice.
too.
That's gonna be a lucky winner.
Yeah, no, the other one's pretty as well. It doesn't have one large blade. It just has multiple. It's like a bowl of quartz crystals, you know. So the real question is, do we want to give away to two, or do we want to give the whole thing to one person?
Let's ask
Yeah.
let's let the commenters decide.
Do we want to open this up to democracy, or do we just want to say halves like we've been doing? I think they'll pick halves again.
I think so.
Okay.
I think so.
Wow, beautiful. Okay, so do we have our box of names?
Right to your
Oh, this was what that was. Okay. I will. Yeah, we could take a seat. Okay, let's see. Calcite blades? See, that's the thing, Oscar.
Maybe,
It,
I
it
couldn't
looks like
see.
quartz.
I felt like calcite when I first opened, when it first was open.
Yeah.
But I'm not.
But I think the color of it, it seems quartz to me in color.
Let's see if we can.
Oh yeah, let's
Figure
throw the
anything
UV on
that's
there.
Oh, that's good.
Oh, I'll do. I
Defining.
thought you were doing the UV.
I mean, just because the structure of it, my mind goes to calcite. But
It does, but I don't know that I've seen calcite that's in a geode like this, because we get calcite in these geodes and it always kind of forms the same way. But this one is just a full-on blade. I mean,
Well, there's even smaller blades in this one.
yeah, like if this one's a cave of blades, that one's like a bowl of blades. You think it's calcite?
That would be my guess.
Well, this is the most like colorless calcite I've
clean.
seen. Yeah, it's really stunning.
It's very tabular.
Okay,
Too.
I'll draw a name out
All right.
for this half, and then you want to pull a name for that half.
sure.
Okay.
Yeah. 2 halves it is.
I know you're going to do it. Debbie Dausch
Debbie Dow.
from Lomax, Illinois.
Oh,
Debbie?
Debbie's
Oh,
in.
she's right there guessing calcite.
Saw
Debbie,
blade.
this one's yours. Saw blade calcite. Debbie, you're already here.
Debbie,
you
make
didn't
sure
even know
you
you got called.
Make sure you send us an email at livestream@gemstones.com with your address so we can send you. We're doing the half.
Delay is so she doesn't even know it yet.
The
This
half.
is going to be great when she finds out.
Oh,
When's it going to hit? See, I've already put the name with the geode. Like she was just there.
There-
Yes, there she
she's
is.
there.
There's Debbie. All right. Congratulations, Debbie. And then for the other
All right.
half.
Kelly, New York.
All right.
Kelly, New York.
Kelly, are you here?
Let us know you're here, Kelly.
Okay, we know that there's a delay. Oh, well, we lost a little crystal. Maybe we could send this off to get tested, and if it
could.
comes back calcite, we'll let them know. Yeah, it's just, you know what? I mean, that really doesn't look like quartz in shape, but it doesn't look like calcite in color, in my experience. So I'm like,
I've seen clear calcite. I mean,
Nice and spar.
yeah, sure, but I mean, yeah, inside of a geode though, I've just never. Yeah, wow, that's crazy. Where is who was? What
Kelly
was, what was
from
the
New
name?
York.
Kelly from New York. Kelly, are you still here?
although there's
If not, we're gonna have to.
stuff here.
Omani Padme him. I guess that's the whole username. Kelly, Omani Padmim. Uh oh, we might have to pull another name.
Kelly.
Oh, there it is.
Oh.
Omani Padme hum.
There it is.
Ah!
Congratulations.
Good
Make
job,
sure you
guys.
send us an email at livestream@gemstones.com with your address.
You want to drop that in chat?
Yeah, I can.
Livestream@gemstones.com. Send us your address where you physically live, so that we can physically send you a physical gemstone. I mean, a geode. Wow. I don't know. I started small so that we could work up to a finale, but I feel like we may have just blown the
That's
largest
amazing.
firework.
You never know what you're going to get. Like
No,
I
you
say
don't,
it
you
every
don't.
time. Geodes are nature's
And
Easter
the
egg.
size does not matter.
No,
The
no,
size
it's not.
indicates nothing. Oh, there you go. That's got to make it all the way to Illinois in one piece. Okay. Yeah, I'm not. Oh, you know what? This one's kind of got like a natural line.
Oh, you sound like Christopher.
I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to follow the line.
it.
I'm going to follow the
All
line.
right.
The fate of this geode lies in my judgment. Okay. How would Christopher do this? All right. Wrap me up. Can we get that one in?
There we go.
Oh, yep. Perfect.
All right, crank it.
Hold on. Give me a little slack. There we go.
Wait. Okay. Is it still good? There's not much slack with the chain.
All right. It's gripped. Preston, do you want to do one? We've got 3.
You're doing so good.
Okay. All right.
Put the windshield down.
I'll do that. You're going to put the windshield down? All right. Let's see. Oh, that one's doit. Okay. Come on. Thanks, JJ, with the hand. Looking through the. Oh! Oh my gosh!
Wow!
You are.
That is gorgeous.
No, you guys haven't seen anything. Look at this
Oh my
half.
gosh.
Look at this half. No shot. Are you kidding me?
What?
Look at that.
Want to see it? Oh my God!
In the overhead.
Yeah, put her right here.
That is gorgeous.
What in the world? I mean, we forgot to ask you guys to guess.
What?
No way, dude.
What is that? It looks almost like.
We have saved.
Is that a smoky quartz? I don't know.
Let's see if I can get this guy in frame. There you go. Oh my God. So this is about the darkest geode we've cracked of this batch of geodes,
Yeah.
right? I would say. And it has a massive. I feel good calling this calcite, although it might have something else on the inside. It might be one of those calcite encased goethites. This is unbelievable. So I freaked out at the other half because of how hollow it is, and then I saw this half still in the machine,
Beautifully laid out,
and
but
oh
yeah,
my
this
God!
is so special.
So check out the
Wow.
other half. It's also got mostly smoky, but then you get a little bit more colorless, and then 2 other minerals here down at the bottom. Holy cow!
I'm
These are
starting-
some serious.
Hey.
These could go for a lot of money.
I'm starting to be a fan of the smaller geodes.
I'm entering the next drawing. This is ridiculous, dude. You're kidding me. Draw a name. Who? Wow. Okay.
Let's
My
get it.
name.
This will be one of the win.
Yes, please.
Wow. Oh my God.
So, Jackie said hit it with your UV light real quick, just to
Oh,
make
okay,
sure.
Jackie. Good call.
You've got some fluorescence in it.
Do I?
Around the edges, it looks.
Maybe.
Jeff, these are Los Choyas.
But they're
A little bit down
Geodes.
here. What about your half?
I don't think I've got anything.
Uh-oh, you got a juice?
Not sure if. Yeah, yours is stronger. Let's use your light.
I don't think, I'm
A
not.
little bit inside there, but very faint.
Yeah, there's a
Yeah.
little bit of orange maybe in this large node. But yeah, wow. All right, let's pull some names. Let's send these to some homes.
Yeah.
No
wanna
way,
take a
I'm
close look
I
at
am
this
jealous. Oh my God. That's incredible.
Beautiful.
Okay, first half. I feel bad for all the names I'm not pulling right now. Suyong in NYC, Ni Hao Jianko. Sorry,
North
NYC,
Carolina,
North
maybe?
Carolina. NC, no Y. Suyong in NC, North Carolina. Are you still here?
Su Young?
Suyong.
Su Young. Let us
At
know in
least
the
I
chat.
think I'm reading
you're
that
here.
right. Ni Hao Jianko, North Carolina is the username, minus the North Carolina part.
Ni hao.
Yeah.
Ni hao.
Oh, I hope he's still here. There he is!
Yay!
Congratulations!
All right, be sure to send us an
No
email.
way. And thank you, hey, to everyone that we're drawing. Thank you for being here for the entirety of
Yes,
the
thank
show.
you so
We
much.
love
It's a lot
having
of
you guys
fun,
around.
actually.
We're gonna have you around for another one.
Thank you. I'd love
Ni
to.
hao, make sure you send us an email.
Hold on.
Excuse me. Livestream at gemstones.com with your address.
Yes. Okay, next name.
We've got
Steve.
Steve Lynchy?
Linsky?
Linsky?
From Eugene, Oregon. Steve in Eugene.
Steve.
I'm sorry if
Yeah,
I
Steve.
butchered anyone's name, but
They're getting a geode. That's their compensation. I saw a video
Steve.
on YouTube of a guy collecting geodes on a riverbank in Canada. I didn't know they had geodes in Canada. Big country. They got to be somewhere, right? I mean, geodes form.
That is true.
Are geodes very picky about the conditions under which they form? They can kind of form kind of all over the globe, right? In various
Yeah.
conditions.
Yeah.
Great.
yeah.
So I just realized I haven't looked up.
Actually,
the-
sometimes they have to, when they dig down to geodes, they have to pack it with a man-made
Steve
concrete.
Linsky. Steve, congratulations.
Steve.
You've won perhaps the most unique geode. Well, I've already forgotten about the blade that we just did. I don't. The recency bias is
These are
crazy.
good ones. These are all Mexican, right?
Yeah, they're all from Las Choyas.
Beautiful.
Coconut geode.
Wow, I am so glad I didn't try and crack that 90 degrees
did
to
it
the line that I
perfectly.
did. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, right.
Christopher
You
would be
would've-
proud.
You
I
preserved
would've
that crystal
cleaved the-
perfectly. It's beautifully done.
Steve, make sure you send us an
Yes,
email.
The pressure.
About that.
Send us an email, livestream at gemstones.com
you.
with your address.
All right.
Now,
one
Chancal,
more.
hey, thanks to you. Thank you to you for being here for this whole thing. It's viewers like you that make this possible and so fun,
Yeah.
so enjoyable. And we're happy to send you these geodes.
No, Rob, I will hand it to you. That was a good placement there.
Thanks,
Yeah,
man.
Chris, right?
Yes,
You would be-
Christopher.
You'd be
Yeah.
proud.
Last.
Well, I can't. Lightning
can
can't
do it.
strike 3 times,
can
right? What do we think? Fat or
I'm thinking that way.
I kind of want to see it that way, but I'm worried about,
what's going on here?
right, like are you only going to get one good half?
So we'll go lengthwise then? Kind of go skinny?
No, I don't know. I'm wondering, but you're not going to show as much if you go that way. So
Okay.
maybe lengthwise.
Well, then let's.
I don't know. I'm going to leave that to you. Too much pressure.
Oh no.
I would go for it.
Yeah?
I think lengthwise, like, we do kind of have a line again,
Yeah.
and I followed. That might flake up. There's nothing to it but to do it.
No until you'd go.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Preston.
No
Oh,
problem.
beautiful.
Whoa,
Whoop,
no,
whoop, whoop,
you lost
whoop,
the beauty.
whoop. Sorry. I gotta go one lower. There we go. Is it in or lined up at least?
It is, but it's very loose.
Yeah. Hold on.
All right.
Woo! All right, she's in. Okay. Shields
Toggles
down. Okay. Preston, do you want to do the last one, or would you like
You
to?
know what? You got me jealous.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay.
I shall.
No using the wrench though. You
Give
gotta
us
go
your. Okay,
by hand.
I'll never forget this time.
Yeah,
Give us your
so-
color.
Yeah, give us your guesses.
Oh, yes.
I cannot believe how dark that last geode was, and how white the previous one was. So what are we getting in? Orange. No, I'm kidding. There's no way.
Citrine in here.
I'll go with purple.
Purple? Oh, I would
was gonna
love
go
that.
with purple. That's my favorite. to
All
get.
three major
All
food
right,
groups.
Let's see.
Gray again. Janet says clear.
I felt
Brown. Cynthia says brown.
I felt a massive release. It
Come
made
on, a little bit of purple. Patrick wants a little bit of purple. It's crunching. It's crunching for sure.
Oh!
I missed it.
Hey!
Oh my God!
Another beautiful smoky
Wow.
gray one.
My cheek.
Oh, you okay?
I'm good. I did not have cheek protection, I will say. Let's loosen
That's
that up.
another beauty.
There we go. Ooh.
Okay.
Ooh, such a deep pocket in this
Yeah.
one.
I'm gonna step out.
Thank you. Ooh. Here's that half.
Could frame that.
Yeah, you could. You could. Zoom out a little bit. We'll get both of us in here. Lovely pocket. So actually, I'm seeing multiple colors. While that one was kind of black, this one almost, I thought I saw blue kind of initially. I don't think I see it anymore. I think my mind was playing tricks, but
Maybe a little around the edge.
yeah, like a grayer, like a steely blue sort of moment going on. These are, I think, the three like best that we've done. Like
These
we
are-
have
Yeah.
3 winners in one
very
night like this.
impressive.
This is kind of crazy.
Andrew's our lucky charm.
Andrew, yeah, we're not cracking another geode until you come back.
When I loop these, I see a salt and pepper effect actually.
Really?
That's that very reminiscent of some of the diamonds we love.
I'm hitting the UV here. I don't see much. What about yours?
Fluorescence, maybe a little bit up there. No.
I'm not seeing much over here, but that's okay.
Yeah.
Fluorescence is just a little extra treat
Yes, it is.
in what is already a really awesome pair of halves. Okay, final names.
Do it.
All right. Who will it be?
The brim has brown? All right, yeah, sure, the brim has brown. Yeah, and the outside is white, okay. You don't get points for calling the rind. Like a charcoal kind of color. Yeah, that's a good way to describe it, Sarah. Okay, consistently nice tonight. Yeah, Frank, we're looking out tonight. That is upside down. D-Goat, Derek, Pennsylvania.
D-Goat!
Is D-Goat still here? 3
Let us
bangers in a
know.
row. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, wow. Unbelievable.
D-Goat, let us know you're here in the chat.
D-Goat from Pennsylvania.
I'll let you know when the stream is
This is the delay part is always fun. Take your blue contacts out, Rob. There ain't no blue in there. All right, look, I concede that. I concede. There is no
Remember
blue
when I
in there.
said something was purple and people kept...
Yeah, this is what it feels
Now
like,
you-
man.
yeah.
I'm feeling attacked. D-Goat is here.
D-Goat!
Oh my God.
Yeah.
All right, D-Goat, send us an email, livestream@gemstones.com with your address.
Not only have we cracked 3 great geodes tonight, but we haven't had to re-roll a single name. Well, we
Right.
have one more.
Oh, did
We have one last name.
jinxes.
All right. I've got faith in Isabie Dempsey
Yeah,
from Reed City, Michigan.
Hey!
I think that's what that says. Isabie Dempsey. Isabie Dempsey. There's definitely 2 E's.
is it 2 E's?
It's definitely, well, nah, it's 2 E's.
Yeah.
Michigan, what was the city?
Reed City, Michigan.
Reed City, Michigan.
Isabie, let us know in the chat you're here. Let us know. Now we wait.
Say Andrew's shirt maybe caused the blue reflection.
Ah.
Okay, yeah, it was the shirt.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's see, there's all the congratulations are coming in. Where's the claim? I very likely could have jinxed it.
Oh no, Rob.
I very.
Oh no, Rob.
Oh, come on. I have faith.
Where is
Come on,
Isabie
Isabie, type in the
from
chat.
Reed City, Michigan?
Let us know you're here, Isabie.
This is all. Look what I've
We got a
wrought.
perfect game going.
Isabie.
Choked in the 10th frame. Oh no, you're kidding. Ah! We may have to pull another name.
Yeah. Sorry, Isabie.
So close.
Manny Chase, Boise, Idaho.
Uh-oh. Wait, is she here?
Oh,
I see she's here, but I don't see she.
I don't see she either.
Where's Manny Chase?
I don't know. Well,
Manny Chase from Boise, Idaho.
First one to claim gets.
The jaws of victory.
oh, it could be Mary. That could be a Mary. It could be Mary Chase.
yes.
Is there a Mary Chase from Boise, Idaho?
Sorry about that, Mary.
No, that's okay.
All right,
Maybe
Mary,
this is Isabel. I don't know.
be sure to send us an email at livestream@gemstones.com to claim this and include your address.
Yeah, send
Of
us your
course.
address to livestream at whatever you just said.
Gemstones.com.
Gemstone. Yep. What he
I
said.
sent the memo last week, Rob.
Send us your address to where you physically live, so that we can send these geodes to you.
All right.
That's the end of our program.
Awesome.
Thank you so much to all of you guys for tuning in. Oh yes, of course. If you want to go revisit some of the diamonds that we had out on the table today, all of the links will be down in the description. So if you're watching this after hours, you can find all the stuff there. Andrew, it was a pleasure tonight.
It's an honor and a pleasure to be here. Thank you.
The honor is all mine.
Come back anytime.
Thank
Yes, please. We'll try and
Well, look for my name in the chat.
All right. We will
Yeah.
look.
I'll be checking you guys out.
we'll try and get you. We'll try and draw your name on.
I
the
want
next
a geode. Yeah, yours are better than the ones I've got.
Thank you so much again to you guys for watching. The next live stream is unscheduled right now, so look out for a post on YouTube, whether it's a text post or a short or a reel or a video or whatever it is. We'll announce the next live stream once we've got a date set. I can't talk. Once we've got a date set for it, so keep an eye out for that. Jimmy, what happened to Rebecca? She had she couldn't be here last minute, but she'll be back. We'll get her on the next one, and she'll be in our videos on the YouTube channel, our short form and long form videos. So if you guys haven't checked those out, don't forget to subscribe so you get to watch more of us doing awesome stuff, talk about awesome gemstones.
Says she's getting your books.
What's that?
Oh, nice.
Says she's getting your books.
Well, thank you, Cynthia.
Oh, Cynthia,
Wonderful read.
great choice.
I
Oh,
really appreciate it. It's
What a
been
note to
a lot
end
of fun, and thank you for reading.
yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Above all, thank you for reading. It's important stuff. What a great note to end on. I'm happy with that.
Yeah. All right.
Thanks for coming, guys. Good night.
See you
Good night.
guys.